one other number, as then I had messaged, killed completely the thought of suicide I had planned, I had concluded to carry out. All of a sudden, I slept off. And by the time I woke up, I started asking myself questions. Did I actually try killing myself and all that? And Pastor said, the next day I called him, and he said to me that he doesn't know how it will happen, but I will recover in a short time, that God will do it. After that call, I left for Aba, and while I was there, a call came in from a family friend who at one point was the governor of one of the South states. And I was surprised to see that call, because this is somebody I have tried to reach out to for the past 2-3 years, but couldn't. So when that call came, I picked. It was like somebody told him about the fire incident and this and that. How am I holding on? I explained everything to him, and he said, okay, fine. When you're ready to rebuild, I am going to provide all the equipment for you. And then immediately I called, after that call, I called Pastor, and I told Pastor, I said, look at what just happened. Pastor said that more will happen. I said, amen. That same day, a senior friend of mine, Bishop Sunday Honor, Methodist Church, called me and said, okay, after my discussion with him, he said he has about 500 to 1,000 bags of cement in his village that he actually got for a project, and he has concluded the project, so I can go get those cement whenever I'm ready to rebuild. I went there, I got about 800 bags. I came to Aba, and I started building immediately. 3 months after, I completed the structure, and I reached out to this family friend of ours that promised to supply the equipment. To my greatest surprise, when I called him, he picked his call. I said, okay, Daddy, I am done with the structure. And he said I should remind you whenever. He said that the equipment are already in Lagos. Where do you want them to be delivered? I said, Abba. I sent address to him. In less than 72 hours, the equipment arrived at Abba, and we were able to set up the radio station. And to the glory of God, that radio station is completed, and we are waiting for approval to go on air completely by 1st of February next year, 2025. I don't know how I would have done, or how I would have recovered all this. But before then, I traveled to, okay, after then rather, I traveled to Abuja to see him and his wife, to thank him for all he has, for his support. So while we were talking, I explained all I have been through. I have been having challenges in my business and all that. The wife was like, you mean you've been going through all this without telling us? I said, yes. I said, between 2023 and October last year, April last year, I have lost close to 3 trucks, 66,000 liters of stock with products. And the woman was like, you mean you've gone through this and you didn't tell anybody? I said, well, what will I do? I just had to start from somewhere. Then she asked me, what was the brand of your truck? What are the brand of your truck? I told her. She said, okay, how many? I said 3. She brought out her phone and put a call across to someone I don't know. I was like, how much? Okay, can you get me 3 trucks? We need them as soon as possible. And I was just looking at her. After the call, she said, okay, I have ordered for 3 trucks for you. They will call you. When I mean trucks, I mean trailer, tankers, petroleum tankers. He said, okay, those tankers will arrive. When they get to Port Harcourt, they will call you. And to my greatest surprise, in less than a week, those tankers arrived, and brand new tankers, 3 of them. And I don't know. God has really showed himself and approved. God has really showed himself in my life because I don't know what I would have done or where I would have started from. But thank God for our pastor here and his wife. I can't thank them enough. They've been my pillar of support. They've always been there